Hello, friends. It's Susan Bruck. Welcome to my table. I wish that we were all sitting here together, but I'm glad that you've joined me as best we can. Today, I'm going to share with you a little ritual for starting meals and then also ending meals. And this is something that I've done in my classrooms in various versions, and I'll just show you one today. But it has three different parts. So the first part is lighting a candle. You can see I have two different candles here on my table. Um, and the second part is joining hands to make a circle. And we won't be doing that in school, sadly, for now and maybe forever. I don't know, but you can certainly do it at home. And then the third part is a blessing. And I will share with you the blessings that we do at school are kind of earth based blessings, but certainly if you have one from your religious tradition or your family tradition, you can use that. I'm just sharing to give you some ideas. So I'd like to have my table set up with a few little seasonal items, and I probably wouldn't have this beautiful glass vase in my classroom because it's too special to me. It was given to me by a dear friend, and um, so I wouldn't. But this is my house, and I don't have little ones running around, so I have my beautiful glass vase and my little salt and pepper shakers, my birdie salt and pepper shakers, and Prince Charming, who my dad carved, and some little flowers that were made by some children from school as a gift. So I have my candles and those things, and I also have a candle snuffer. Oops, got a lot of wax inside. It's been used, which is a nice thing to have. Oops, but not necessary. Of course, you can just blow them out. The only thing you really have to have if you're going to do this is some kind of a candle and some matches or a lighter. Um, so you want to have your table all ready. When I did it with the littlest ones, we had the food all off to the side ready to go, but we didn't have the water or the plates or anything out because it was just too distracting for the little ones. But at home, you figure out what works best for you. But that's just one thought. And then another thought is if you have things like paper flowers or real flowers, um, or anything that might be flammable, just make sure that they're not too close to your candles. Yes, good advice. So let's get started with our meal. Fire fairies, come to us, make it shine so bright for us. Flames of red and golden. Now in the classroom, I would often just tuck my matches under the cloth on the table or the silk or stick them in my apron pocket, but you just want to set them somewhere where they will be out of reach of little hands. And then we join hands to say our blessing. Give every hand a hand to hold. Let us form a ring of gold. Now, I certainly never would force the children to take hands, but mostly they liked to do that, and certainly it's just a nice way to form a circle and take a moment for family or friends or classmates to be together. And then when we have our beautiful ring of gold, we sing a blessing. So I'll share some other Waldorf type blessings with you, but this is just one of my favorites, so I'll sing it with you now. For the golden corn and the apples on the trees, for the golden butter and the honey from the bees, fruits and nuts and berries we gather on our way, and we pray. praise our loving Mother Earth and thank her every day. Hey! Blessings on our good snack, or lunch, or dinner, or breakfast, or whatever it is that you're eating. And then we would serve the food and we would eat. And if the children were old enough, like in a mixed age class, we would teach them to stay at the table until the candle is put out. Um, when I taught my parent child classes, certainly the little ones couldn't sit at the table, so we watched them, of course, and let them meander about. And as much as possible, the adults would sit at the table to set an example for the children. And I would recommend doing that at home too, as much as you can. Sit at the table. Um, Try not to be running back and forth too much. I know I'm always forgetting something or another, but it's just something to try for. And eventually the children will learn to sit if they can't do it already. So, before we clear the table, when everybody is done eating, um, I would either do it myself, or sometimes it's like a special thing for the children to be able to do it. We would snuff the candle, and sometimes I usually tended to hover pretty close when I have the children snuff the candle, but you know your child, and so just to be aware with children and flames, of course, to pay attention. So, candle, candle shining bright, thank you for your radiant light. And I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but the smoke very nicely floats away. And so sometimes we would just sit and watch the smoke dance or the smoke fairies dance. And then it would be time to clear our dishes. So that will be a project for another day. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you soon. So long.